Okay, sorry about that, Pisces. I had somebody at the door, and I am continuing this the next day, actually. So we're going to look at blocks that you have that you need to work on in order to come into full union with this relationship or this person that has come along. And 2 cards. You need to work on your inner child. And you need to take some action on some stuff. So I feel like you know the stuff that you need to tweak within yourself in order to get right with yourself, get right with your world, get right with whatever you feel like is out of whack and has always been out of whack when it comes to relationships. And so, like I said, this time you're like, I am not going to do it the same way I have always done, because I have always done it that way. It has never worked out. I am not going through that pain again. And I need to work on this, this, and this. And so this list of what's coming out is the stuff that you need to work on. Inner action or inner child, and taking action on your to-do list, whatever that to-do list is. And this line of cards that is coming out is basically your list of things to do. Refocus on something. So maybe you have gotten sidetracked by something. Something has sidetracked you and taken your mind or whatever off of some plans that you had at one time, and you need to refocus on those. I don't need all of those. 5th dimension. I'm trying to think, how does that play in? I feel like that is saying that you have the ability to communicate with your guides and with the 5th dimension, and all the answers are up there kind of waiting for you to tap into them. So whatever you need to do to tap into that 5th dimension to get your answers. Okay, let's go. What other blocks do you need to work on? Summer, something about timing and some grief. You have some grieving that you maybe need to do somewhere along the line. What other blocks do Pisces have? Whoa. Settling. Okay. That, actually that kind of goes along with this whole reading. I feel like you have settled before, and this time you're like, I am not settling. I am going to make sure that I have everything in place and that I get what I deserve. I get the person that I deserve. I have the life that I deserve, and you're not going to settle for second best or whatever. I feel like there's one more card that needs to come out. One more block or healing thing that Pisces needs to work on before they go into this relationship. Well, apparently there's a lot, because there's a lot of cards coming out. But you know what? We could be here all day. You're numbing something. Somewhere along the line, you are numbing something, and you need to figure out what you're numbing and heal that aspect, so you are not numbing anything else from here on out. Okay, so the next thing that I want to do is, if you've got a person that you have met, and you have stuff that you have to work on, it is very highly likely that person has some stuff to work on too. So let's just run through a few of the issues or blocks or healing things that your person needs to work on. Some of these you guys may, you know what, actually I'm going to pull all of these up, because some of these may be things that you need to work on, both of you need to work on. It'll be interesting to see if there's any mirroring cards that come out, or if you guys have separate issues that you need to work on. So what other issues, blocks, healing does Pisces person have to work on? Because if it's a twin flame, that person's not going to go away. That person's going to keep coming back, and you guys are going to come together and heal and separate and come together and heal and separate. And so this could be going on for a while. All right, there's 3 things. Return. Let's see what else. Material world. Okay, so this other person is very focused on the material world. and they are wearing a mask. Where's the return? Let's see, what else have we got? Okay, let's go. Any other healing or blocks that this other person has? They need to release something, and I feel like that is a past relationship that they need to release. They are still harboring some resentment towards a person, and they need to release that, because if they don't release that, they're probably going to be taking it out on you. And they are at a crossroads right now trying to, and I feel like they are kind of in the same situation. It's like they have been in crappy relationships, and they are looking at this kind of the same way you are. You know what? I don't want to go into this with the same baggage that I have always gone into this, because I want to quit repeating the same pattern that I have always repeated. So I feel like this person is kind of taking a look at their life also and going, I like this person. I like this person a lot. I've got some shit I need to deal with. And so if this person pulls away from you, it's highly likely they are pulling away just like you, because they are going within and realizing there's some stuff that I need to get out of my system before I come back with this person and ruin the relationship, which is what they do not want to do. The same thing you don't want to do is ruin this relationship. Let's do some healing words from the universe. A lot. Too many. These came up. We'll take those. Unconditional love. Okay. So, for those of you that don't know about a twin flame relationship, one, you can look it up. I'm not going to go into details about that. But a twin flame relationship is a male and a female, or a masculine and a feminine person energy coming together and learning what unconditional love is. And as flawed human beings, it is sometimes hard to love someone and their flaws. But if this is a true twin flame relationship, that's one of the things that you are coming into this world to learn, to heal, and figure out how to do. One, you have to figure out how to unconditionally love yourself and your flaws, and you have to learn how to love another person and their flaws. And that can be hard sometimes, speaking from experience. You need to learn what true intimacy is. And I don't mean intimacy when you're having sex. I mean intimacy where you have taken the mask off, you have spilled out your guts, you have told them all of the stuff about you that you do not like, and they still look at you and go, I think you're the best thing since sliced bread, and I don't care what your crap is. That's the kind of intimacy you are looking for. That's the kind of intimacy that you need to figure out how to get. So let's get one, or let's get a couple more cards. And I feel like I want this one. Divine consciousness. So this is just a matter of you tapping in to the divine and learning that you are exactly like source, the being, the energy, the thing that created you. You aren't any different. You just think you're different. So learning how to tap into that and learn how to love everything, everybody, no matter what. I mean, God, Jesus, whatever, they loved everybody. I don't think they looked at somebody and said, well, you're not good enough because blah, 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 blah. Or, you know, they didn't look at themselves and go, well, I don't like this and that and whatever about me. So you need to figure out how to get over that. That's where this world is moving towards, is unconditional love and not judging people for things that they don't do right according to you. And purification. Okay, so that's just confirmation. You're purifying yourself and you're getting rid of the judgment and the black out of your soul and all of that stuff. So, okay, I think this is long enough. Again, I'm sorry for that little glitch in the middle there. That's the first time that's ever happened. Had someone knock on the door And now I'm going to have to learn how to edit. And that's okay. It's a good learning experience. One last thing, I am doing some special video readings for Valentine's Day for those of you who are going to be home alone and especially not happy about it. And it's just some different stuff about maybe your blocks and things that you can do to make sure you're not home alone on Valentine's Day next year, and things that maybe you have somebody that you've been dating, but for whatever reason you're not with them and not happy about it. And maybe there's some blocks or healing things that they need to work on. And so it's kind of a two-part thing, your stuff and their stuff. And I'll be posting those a couple days before Valentine's Day. So keep a lookout for those. And I will see you guys in the 1st of February. Later. Bye.